Good morning. Good morning. Whatever side of the world that you on, I am in Dallas, Texas, and it is morning still, or late morning. Uh, Leaving work a little early. I got something I have to do, so leaving work a little bit early. Hope everybody's doing well. Oh my gosh, this darn phone. I'm back. Had to reconnect. I hope everybody's doing well today. I am just talking to ride along. Again, I'm leaving work early today. I have some appointments I gotta do today and tomorrow. So I will be back, God willing, early Sunday morning. Hey, hey, Swift, how are you? Good to see you, friend. What's good? How's it in Brooklyn? How is Brooklyn? Can you hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. That's my boy. Shout out. Oh, you been busy? Shout out to you. I hope you get to make it down here in November. You know, November's a special month, so hopefully you get to make it down here. Shout out to Swift. Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, so you gotta make it out here in November so we can have a good time. But you said I'm gonna have to make it down. I hope so, Swift. You know that's that special month, like you said. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I got a few things that I gotta do today. So thank God my principal let me out a little early. Hey, Taryn. My principal let me out a little early. Then I'm gonna have another day off tomorrow. So shout out to the reasonable supervisor. I appreciate it. But anyway, I'm just doing a ride along, and I need to get another phone stand, so I'm trying to get that today, so I can be able to talk to you guys without holding my phone. You said school doesn't start in New York. See, and Swift, that's the way it used to be down here in Texas. And I don't know why in the world we've been having to come back earlier. It's like Texas been coming back earlier every year. And it also depends on what school district that you're in. And so the school district that I'm in, the teachers and staff have to come back July, the end of July, and I think that is crazy as hell. So I took the liberty of taking that the last, I didn't go in July. I went the first week of August. I'm like, 2 weeks of staff development is ridiculous, and most of that stuff they trying to teach you, it don't even apply to what you might have to deal with during out the year with these kids. So yeah, it is crazy, man. I hated going back. I said, dang, I just need one more month. One month. But yeah, I'm glad that you came through, Swift. Glad you came through, Taryn. Yeah, Swift's my boy. You be having a great time, man. Now and Swift, when we went to Six Flags, that I had the best time. I haven't been to Six Flags since I was a teenager, and when me and Swift went last September, I had such a great time. We just had a ball, and yeah, and yeah, for real though. And also the State Fair of Texas. Now that's going to be coming the end of September and October. That is the State Fair of Texas. I know you probably won't be down here in October, but I had a lot of fun going to the fair too. Sometimes I'm like a kid at heart on a lot of things. I like to have a great time. But it's a lot going on in these YouTube streets, honey. Swift. I gotta tell you about. I don't really like talking to, you know, people in my personal life about some of this YouTube stuff. But he already know. These YouTube streets and people on here. They should call it fake too. That's what they need to start calling some of this YouTube stuff is fake too. I don't know. And see, Swift, we talked about that. That's why I kind of stick to myself, and because some of these people out here on this YouTube, fake tube, I don't know. It's just sometimes you run across a lot of disingenuous people, and my thing is, and I'm gonna say this again. I support who I support because I like them, or there's something about them that to me is, something that I just like about their personality. But I'm starting to sit back and look at some things, and I'm like, it's a lot sometimes that people require of you that they don't even give themselves. You know what I'm saying? You know how people require loyalty from you, but they're not even loyal to you. They're not even showing that they appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's important not to get emotionally involved with people on the internet, especially hey Randy, hey Kaden, how are you? I'm driving, and hopefully nothing will happen, God willing. Staying out of trouble, trying not to have road rage. But when you start dealing with people on social media a lot of times, especially uh, maybe behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, every now and then you'll meet some really genuine people, but that's in everything. I'm gonna say that just to be honest. I think people just in general in this day and time, they just not into being real and having real relationships with people and just being honest. Hey, chill. Good morning. Um, and I I don't know. I just really people really get on my nerves a lot of times, especially on here. And because they're just disingenuous and they require a lot from a person that they're not willing to give themselves. You know what I'm saying? Right, Caden. And I don't have time to be fake. And that's why sometimes when I get on here, I have raw emotions on how I feel about certain things. Yeah, double standard. I have raw emotions about certain things, and I had a couple of friends tell me the other day, Selena, kind of watch it, but it's like I'm being real. I'm telling how I feel about certain things, and some people will take it a bad way, but that's a part of who I am. And I'm not finna sit up here and hide and pretend like I'm okay with certain things or I don't see certain things. Like, it's just like when I was talking about how I see the world, um, and how people in relationships do, or and people took that the wrong way, and I'm like, that's not what I'm not saying I'm just devastated. I'm saying that the state of the world that we live in, people are so disingenuous, and people don't want nothing but what's between your legs. And that's not all, but I was just trying to express that. And it'll still be people, oh, it must be personal. Well, to an extent, but not. I don't have like a heartbreak hotel. I'm not living in a heartbreak hotel, but I do see what's going on in the world. But I know a lot of times you say stuff and people be, you know, just like, oh, you must be a hurt, scorned woman. I'm like, hell, I'm just giving my opinion on what I see. Shit, I don't don't know. I just it's so hard to sometimes. I ain't saying it's hard, but it's kind of challenging. Really, just being real without people judging you or taking it the wrong way. So sometimes I won't be. I feel like I won't be able to kind of say, "Come on, go." I won't be able to say or do certain things. I almost got a little bit of road rage. This idiot sees a green arrow and they're sitting there at the light like an idiot. Like, go. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to calmness. But anyway, back to what I was saying. And people just take stuff that you're saying the wrong way. I'm like, well, yeah, that's how I feel. You know? So it's hard to be genuine on here because people be on that bull and they really don't want to be real with themselves. They don't want to be real with other people. So I'll just say for some things, I'll just kind of just keep to myself because people, a lot of times I don't think people are ready for me. Because what I really want to come out with, it might hurt people's feelings. You know, what I really might want to say, it might shake the table on some people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who, hey Tony, what's good? What I really want to say, it and some people say, well, I don't give a damn, but what I understand on here is a lot of the times you can kind of mess up situation for you or mess up things because of your mouth. So I try not to, unless it's something that I really need to say it. I kind of pace myself. I don't just all the time just always be impulsive because I know being impulsive can get you in a lot of trouble. So sometimes I try to, but some things it just need to be said. And hey Genesis, how are you? How words you say are going to hurt feelings you don't know. Exactly. You don't know them personally, but people get their feelings hurt. They feel like, you people get bothered when you tell them the truth on how you feel about a matter. But I personally, I'm learning now. My feelings won't get hurt. I might feel a way, like I may feel defensive about it, but I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, you just hurt my heart. I'm just really disappointed." How you gonna be really disappointed with people you don't really even know like that? Like, I get to a certain extent if you get to know people behind the scenes and stuff, and you have, maybe talked to them, you maybe spent some time with them on the phone or something, or you may have shared certain things that were, kind of private to you. And I can maybe understand that before I could somebody, it, and then even then, some of that stuff, this damn train, I'm sorry, I'm at a place where they got a train at. But oh gosh, this train is so loud. I guess it's telling people get the hell out the way. But whenever this train pretty long too. So forgive me for the noise. mm, yeah, bye. I ain't talking about nothing. So bye. Yeah, I don't know what you on. You got 4 minutes and I'm out. Damn, who is it? What the hell is he got going on? Randy tripping. Oh goodness. Mental. Randy, you gonna just yeah, some people be struggling with these mental illnesses on here. One day they love you, they want you to be their wife. The next day, they can't stand you. It's just a cesspool of mentally ill people. So take your ass on somewhere, dude, because I don't know what you got going on, but this ain't what it is. And I prefer you not to come back over here because I don't even know what you on today. Uh, go on over there where your favorite girl is. Crazy ass people. That's another thing. You deal with a whole bunch of crazy ass people, and it's like people be so disrespectful for no reason at all. It's like, get your ass on. If you don't like what I got to say, I'm not asking you to stay. I'm not keeping you around. And that's how I am in real life. If you don't want to be around me, if you don't want to deal with me no more, hey, take your ass on. Kick rocks with open toe shoes. See, as human beings, we got to learn to let people go when they want to go. I don't hold nobody hostage. I've never did before when I was in my 20s and teens. I haven't did it since. So people can go where they want to go. I ain't holding nobody hostage, and I'm not even trying to be rude. But I think some people are just out of place, and they need to get put in their place. Tell your ass in. See this stupid idiot right here. They don't see this. I wish I could show you, but what how this idiot driving. But yeah, so it's just it's a ride along, it's a conversation, and so I'm not talking about a specific subject, but I'm just talking about things in general. So if that's not what you want to hear, then that's fine. Go to the next channel. Right. I'm getting in my own zone. And a lot of these things, people feel away if you don't go in their chat as much as the other person. Look, people can go where they want to go if they won't feel comfortable. And I don't care what nobody say. I like a safe place. I like a place where I can have a good time without being harassed, without being cyberbullied in the chats. That's why I had at the beginning kind of started blocking people, because I'm like, these people are vicious. Like, nigga, did I sleep with you last night? And the females, it's like, did I sleep with your man or your husband? Stop harassing me. Stop talking to me. Stop editing me. Like, move around. It's a lot of people. It's a few people on here I don't like. And if I was to see them, like, face to face, it'll be a problem. I wouldn't just be like, walk away, act like I didn't see them. I'd be like, what's up? Because I'm one of them people. I want to know what's your problem. you know that you got to be so rude and crazy to people you don't even know in real life. That's why when these people on this app get so emotionally tied with people and want to do crazy stuff and say stuff about people, I'm like, yo, dude, I don't know you, ma'am. I don't know you, sir. Go elsewhere. Like, move around. That's why I go where I want to go, where I feel comfortable. And if a person got a problem with it, anybody, content creator, got a problem with it, hey, I have a problem with it. Don't mean I don't like you. Don't mean that we not, good. But I gotta go where I want to have a good time. When I we've seen maybe 3 or 4 years, depending on how long you've been on this app and in certain sectors. And so when you get comfortable with people and you have a good rapport with them, you feel comfortable. Old to be trolling. We too old to be harassing people in the chat that don't say nothing about you. I just went in the chat, it was a machine, H machine. It was damn this chat. I went in there already, then got flued out by some hateful asshole. And then they harassed me. I had already left. Somebody was like, they still doing a super chat. I was like, these people are weird to watch people in the chat and then intentionally have something to say to them, because more than likely I probably done blocked their ass. So they'll go and do like this anonymous link, or and say a message. You know how a few people in there, I want to say something too, but to be honest with you, it ain't nothing to say. What? I don't like you, so I'm gonna go and call you a dusty bitch, or whatever I want to call you, a lopsided titty bitch, whatever, lopsided head, whatever I want to call. Like, do an anonymous link just to tell you that, just because I don't like you. Well, I don't. Now, first of all, I'm not going to waste my $5 to do that, or however much money. And really, what's the point? Like, we're grown, but people get on these apps. Hey, 309. People get on these apps and they are disrespectful for no reason. And my thing is, what you say? You said, and this is why I don't do lives all the time. Somebody gets disrespectful to me, I won't. Right. Hey, D. Yeah, lopside head, lopside titty, whatever you want to call people. But my thing is, people be, hey, CC, they be doing too much on this app. And it's not as serious. You know what I'm saying? It's like I say, it's a few people I have disdain for. Think they're horrible people at the end of the day. And then want to call somebody else demonic. No, you're demonic, because you're so demonic. You are so evil, hateful, and jealous hearted that you want to go and do a message to somebody just because you don't like them. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's weird to me. Like, you spending your money, first of all, to kick me out the chat. Then second of all, you want to sit up there and give me a message and make sure I know that you said it because I done blocked your ass. I'm like, you, ma'am, sir, and I'm pretty sure it's a ma'am, but it is some males on here that act like females. You got too much time on your hands and too much hate in your heart, because it's not that serious. There has been some people that I don't like. I stay the hell away from them. I don't even chat with them. I don't say nothing to them, because there's nothing else to say besides, I don't F with you, you don't F with me. And that's perfectly fine. And that's what people need to learn to do to move around. That's the best thing to do. If you don't like somebody, whether it's in real life or on social media, stay the hell away from them. But I notice most haters, most people that don't like you, whatever you have to say, watch. They'll be in the bushes. They ain't coming out. If they do come out, they'll be under another troll name, because more than likely I done blocked them. But they'll watch you, they'll listen to you, they'll see what you have to say, what's going on in your life, so that they can try to think that use it against you, or they can try to when they do these anonymous links, say little things like that. Like, I'm like, let me tell you this. I'm not gonna even go there, because I have to catch myself, because I'm telling you, some of y'all got y'all hide behind these computers and these phones. And I'm outside all the time, and I'm being honest with you. If I ever see any of these folks that I've had bad run-ins, it's on and popping like fish grease, and that's in real life though. And I pray that I have self-control, that I don't get too out of hand. So, but anyway, I think too many people talk too much shit, excuse me, behind the scenes. I mean, yeah, behind the scenes, but in front of they do it on these troll accounts. And it's just like, it's not out of true facts. It's just out of pure hatred or jealousy of a person. And I'm not ever one of those people that go around, that go around talking about, you know, oh, people jealous of me. I never been one of those people. But if the shoe fits, wear that mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, there is a motive behind your actions, because I don't know you to have done something to you. So you just don't like maybe my personality, or maybe how you think I come across, because some people think I'm bougie, which is a lie from the pits of hell. Anybody that met me and know me in real life know I'm a down-to-earth person. And if you don't have a problem with me, I don't have a problem with you. You know, anybody that knows me in real life, they know that I'm the most down. I mean, Swift knows me. He knows I'm the down to earth person. He spent time with me. He knows me enough to know that I'm not one of those bougie chicks. But people will put a jacket on you that don't fit, and that's when I have a problem, because it's like, why are you putting stuff on my name? Do I know you? Have I spent time with you? Have I talked to you over a long time to really have some type of rapport with you. And most of the time, you don't know these people. They're going by what other people that don't like you say. They're going by what they perceive of you to be, but they really don't know you. But they got so much to say. They got so much to say about a person's personal life. And you don't know me from Adam or Eve. You don't know, like somebody was saying how, um, because of what I was talking about the other day, that I can't get a man. Wrong assessment. That is not the case at all. I can get a man. I have gotten, I can get a man. It's the type of man that I want for me. And it's too many childish men out there that play childish games. And a lot of times it may not be that. Maybe what I want, that man that I'm dating, as we get to know each other, might not want the same thing. And that would probably be something that we might not can compromise on. So you don't know people's personal life. And most of the time it be people that can't get a man. Why? Because they're unattractive. And maybe it might not be unattractive. They may just have a bad attitude, a bad spirit. Don't nobody want to be around them. They barking at everybody. That they turn around, they so jealous and hateful. They can't be happy for nobody. And people can pick that up on you. But believe you me, I have attention every day. And I don't have to go around here trying to act like something I'm not just to appease you. And most of the time, if they are married, they're in bad marriages. Their husband don't. Thank you, Joe. I'm just talking. Their husband don't want to be around. Their boyfriend just over there to get some cookie. And after he get what he want and get some money, they done with him until the next time. And so a lot of times when these people be trolling people under these accounts, they can't talk about nobody, but they got so much to say. Then if they, like I said, if they are married, they in a miserable marriage. Their husband just putting up with them for the time being, but probably got a side chick on the side. So I'ma just need people to really grow up. And that's why a lot of times when I know people are a certain way, I don't even go in the chat. I don't want to be bothered. Because people don't know how to be grown. They don't know how to be grown. And they can't say that stuff in your face. I promise you, 9 times out of 10, the things that people say that is very degrading, vulgar, and just egregious, they can't say that in your face. Because number one, with me, to get me up out, I wanted to, I guess I'll cam up just a little bit. I'm at my location right now. Is my camera on? Let me see. Damn, but you said I lost service, but damn, I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. This phone here, boy, I don't know what's going on. You can't hear me? I don't know why my camera not going. It's not coming on. Well, I guess it ain't meant for y'all to. Cause I had a camera on, but it's not coming on. Oh, it's hot. It's hot as fish grease out here. Flip. I said Flip. Swift. Yeah, it's hot as fish grease out here, man. It's like I'm sorry I got on my tangent. We see those nails, but you can't see me? That's crazy. Else? You can't see me? That's weird. I don't know what the hell's going on. I was gonna cam up for y'all, but my camera won't come on. I don't know what's going on with it. It's kind of weird. But I hope you guys can hear what I'm saying. But I'm sorry. I go on my little tangents, and I don't mean no harm, but some things I just like. It's just I see, this is why a lot of times I stay to myself, because my patience for some stupidity in people, it's not. I guess I need help with that. Maybe I'm going through certain things for patience. Maybe different people are irritating me because of patience. I don't know. And you sound dumb as well. Because you came in here just to type that. So bye bye. Matter of fact, I want to make sure that you spend a whole bunch of time on a app, probably all day, harassing people and letting people know how much lack of common sense and decency you have. Let me see. Hide you from the channel so you can take your dumb ass on wherever you came from. Now find another account and come through, and you're gonna get blocked from that one too. People spend so much time, like I said, trolling people, and they are the dumbest ones. You are dumb if you go around trolling people that you don't know, that you don't like, or you think that they're dumb. You're dumb for just listening. If it's something dumb, if what I'm saying is dumb, and you coming in just to type you're dumb, this sounds dumb, then you're dumb because you're sitting up here listening to someone that you think sounds dumb. And my thing is, go elsewhere. I don't know if these are bots or these really real people that have lack of common sense and decency. I'm thinking it might be both that may be doing the trolling. So, but whichever one it is, you can take your trifling, no nothing life. Uh, I'm really trying my best, but and go somewhere else. Okay. You said the worst part. These people knew you, they would know what a wonderful person you are. Oh yeah. And I don't even claim to be just all wonderful or whatever, but I do think that I try to be a decent person. Unless, like I said, I always say this: unless you cross me, then hey, we got a problem, Houston. But other than that, I stay in my lane, and I just do me, and I don't make dumb comments wherever I go, whenever I'm typing something. I don't have time to troll people, but if I have something to say, I'm gonna say how I feel on it. Now I always tell y'all too, it's some things I stay out of people's certain, if it ain't my problem, if it ain't my business, I'm staying out of it, because I learned the hard way. Sometimes being a peacemaker, sometimes being a person that speak on certain things, if your platform is not about beef, because people take what you say and they turn it around to beef when it's just your opinion on how you see a certain situation. And since sometimes people are not mature enough to handle a disagreement, or handle, you may be feeling a different way about a certain thing, then sometimes I choose not to share it. Or I kind of feel like I'm walking on the tightrope, because you understand that people are really sensitive, and they say that they're not. They say they can accept constructive criticism, but when it comes down to how you really feel, then they feel away. So let's just be honest, okay? Because I know when certain people may have said some things to me, my initial reaction was maybe defensive. But then once I understood their intentions was not to be malicious or mean, I kind of just was like, okay, let me accept that as constructive criticism. Because I have grown too. I can say when I have been defensive about something, when somebody was just simply trying to help me. And but other people, sometimes they can't admit that. They'll say, well, I can accept the truth. No, you can't. Because when I tell you the truth on how I see a matter, you get defensive. So let's just stop. Let's just stop. Let's just stop. Thank you for take the flowers. I appreciate that, Swift. I wish you could join the panel, but I know you're probably out and about doing something. So I know you probably are busy, but you know, these type of live streams uh don't get a lot of people coming through. Hey Alan, because people they're into uh you calling people out. I'm not calling nobody out, because guess what? Didn't a lot of people call out stuff when things were going on with me? Okay, so that's why I stay in my lane and I mind my business. Hey Alan, you said people will always troll. Unfortunately, that's a part of the course of content creation. Not everyone is able to use. You're right. And the thing is, sometimes it's meant for you to shut the hell up and not type certain things. Do you know how many times was almost about to type something? Do you know how many times I almost was about to type something and then I go back and backspace that? It's not that I'm scared. It's because maybe at the time it might be inappropriate, right? So just like the other day, I forgot where I was, or even what chat I was in, but I was typing something and then I went ahead and backspaced it because I was like, yeah, nah, that might be a bad idea, because everybody don't have a good understanding. Everybody don't have, um, they don't have not emotional intelligence to know when not to do certain. Hey, John, I think that's John. They don't have enough emotional intelligence to know, okay, that's my opinion. Back the hell up. Back off. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. I can have my opinion whether you like it or not. But because I know that most people they just be trying to find a problem with you, then a lot of stuff I'm like, I ain't saying it. I ain't saying it. You know, because people be feeling away. And those that say they don't, they be the first one. So I'm like, no. I learned to stay in my lane a long time ago, because I knew that being a peacemaker, getting involved in something that don't got nothing to do with you is oh, okay. Is that why people left? Because I was wondering. I'm like, oh, somebody else more entertaining with the dramas probably live. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but it says, yep, self-control of them typing keys is a skill. Speak it, speak it. Your head sometimes is safer that way. And it is. What I think about certain people, what I think about certain things stay in my head for the most part, because people can handle it. Hey Reggie, how are you? People can't handle it. They can't handle that you disagree with them. They can't handle that you might not understand where they coming from, because you be like, that don't make sense to me. But everybody different. Way I might do things may be totally different than how you may do it. You know what I'm saying? So some things you may do may not make sense to me, and some things I do may not make sense to you. You know? And I mean, we all see things differently, but we all should, I would say, take the time, depending on who it is, to understand maybe where a person is coming from, if you care. Some people don't care, one way or the other. You know, it's all about how they feel about it. They could care less about if another person was hurt, or if another person was feeling another way, you know, if another person was disrespected. It's all about what we feel. And so now, instead of me, you know, when I have people in my life that give me constructive criticism, instead of me getting defensive, I learned to accept it, because they're not coming from, hey, girls, dad, they're not coming from a bad place. They're not, whether I agree with it or not, they're not coming from a mean, malicious place. A lot of times, they just want to make sure that I'm good and I make the right decisions, you know? And I made this vow with myself, and I think I said it before. I have to really watch getting on different platforms and really, just being myself and expressing myself, because, a lot of people can't handle that. A lot of people, times, they take what you saying and take it in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, where you might be thinking you having fun, and that you just having a conversation, people can take it and run with it. People can take it and do all types of things with it, because they didn't really have good intentions. And like I said, that's not all people. That's some. So I personally, and it's because it was a friend that brought it to my attention. I personally gonna kind of watch what I do, and really say on here, because people don't have a good understanding, neither do they care to understand what the hell you saying, because they've already made a judgment on you anyway, right? Hey, young Riaz, how are you? A intentional comment can be taken out of context on a good day, depending on what mood people are in. I've learned from that experience. Yeah, that's why sometimes I try. Now, one time I did make a mistake. I hope that person comes back. I forgot what their name, but it started with a T. And I thought that because I had another idiot that came in earlier, I read the comment and I read it wrong, right? And when I read it wrong, I had to go back. Hey, Tanya, I had to go back and apologize to that person, because I was reading it because the other person that came in my chat kind of made me feel away. Okay, thank you, Swift. I'll talk to you later. Came in. Shout out to Swift. That's my boy. And he came in with already came in with the little insulting thing. And then when I responded, I took that same energy to that other person. And that was wrong of me. But I did apologize publicly to that person. But sometimes we have to reread comments, because we can get it confused with somebody else. Hey, Slim, how are you? Good to see you. We can get different comments kind of mixed up, so we got to read these comments, and everybody's not out to get you, okay? And that's another thing that I've been having to learn. Everybody's not out to get you, so you got to make sure that you're not being so impulsive. But there is times where it's just like, you gonna get all the smoke, because you should have kept it. Like, and that's why a lot of the times I don't be typing in people chat, because what I'm feeling and what I want to say, it might not be the best thing to say at that time. See, I learned even younger, as a teenager, you got to read the room, okay? Every time, you go into a different situation dealing with different people, you have to learn to read the room. You can't, when this just like if it's a sad event and people are really sad about a certain thing, you can't come in with jokes and all this crazy stuff. Like, it's not the time or the place, right? So when you got these people that come in here with their foolishness, and you like, why are you here? Go away. There's some people that are like gnats or fruit flies. You ever have fruit flies and you wonder where the hell they came from? You don't have no fruit around. You're trying to figure out, why are they here? and they continue to keep swarming around your head. That's how some of these people that trolls that are trolls. They're just like little gnats that you're trying to figure out why they're around you. There's no food. They're still swarming around your head, and you're like, go away. And you're so busy trying to find something to hit their butts so you can kill them. And that's just how some people are. They're just they're irritants. And they do it on purpose because they're miserable. They don't have a life. So they spend their time on social media bothering people that don't bother them. And those type of people are disgusting to me. It's like either you're 1,000 pounds or 600 pounds and you're just sitting up in the house. And then sometimes it's a little nerd or some little evil woman or man. I don't know what type of people these are that have these trolls account and they go around trolling people. But they are gnats. They're fruit flies. Fruit flies. And they sit behind computers. They sit behind, phones, bothering people, getting under the anonymous link and saying all kinds of egregious things and things that they don't even know nothing about. Lies on top of lies. So, I don't know. We need to be worried about what's going on in the world. We have people, this has probably been the highest in unemployment. It's the unemployment rate in this day and time is probably double within the I would say the early 2000s. Kind of when the economy was going down. It's the unemployment rate in the United States has doubled. So there's people, while people out here just being evil, there's people that can't even afford their rent. They have to go through different agencies just to find some money so that they can pay their rent and have their kids being in a shelter. There's people struggling to buy food because we all know food prices has skyrocketed within the last two or 3 years. Food unemployment is doubling. We don't know if people are going to lose their housing and I'm talking about the people that are veterans, disabled, senior citizens. So you got so much going on in the world. People killing their kids, people losing their minds, running into folks in a restaurant. It was two what do you call those influencers? I think they were food influencers. They were eating in a restaurant and a vehicle just rammed into the restaurant. People are losing their minds. Young people were dying, 20s, 30s, 40s, dropping dead, having cancer. It's so much going on in the world. Hey, Gamma. And people spend their time being evil to one another. Being, as they would say, demonic. You ain't gonna see me messing with people that don't mess with me, okay? I'm sorry. I find what's demonic, people messing with you when you not messing with them. That's demonic to me because you're doing it under a certain energy for no reason. You're not doing it for retaliation because I did something to you. You're doing it because you feel like it. And there's something about me that rubs you the wrong way. And one thing I can say about haters, and like I said at the very beginning, they will watch you more than the people that actually like you, which is weird and sickening to me. There is people that I don't like. I don't even want to watch a whole live. I couldn't do it. I would vomit in my mouth, right? I'm one of those people, if I don't like you and I have made up in my mind because I've seen the evidence, you have done something to me, you have said something disrespectful, I don't waste my time with you. Why can't people be like that? Why can't, if you don't like what I have to say, if you don't like my content, if you don't like me as a person that you think I am, stop watching me. Don't say nothing to me. Be as far as the east is from the west to me. But as I find out, they can't do it. They won't do it because their hatred is so demonic. They can't, so obsessed with it. When you find a person that is hateful and obsessive with you, that's demonic energy. You shouldn't be so, anything I hate, I stay away from it. But most of these people, they're so hateful and demonic, they become obsessed with you. They want to watch you. They want to hear what you got to say. And if you're on another platform, they run to it so they can collect any evidence of anything you say. That's why I always, when people want to get real personal with me, unless it's something I want to share, that's why I say I'm not answering that. I don't like giving the devil enough information on me. It's not like they haven't monitored me to think anything. I'm gonna just say this, and people won't think it may be spooky when they talk about monitoring spirits. Hey, real odds. When they talk about monitoring spirits, those are people that are operated by demonic energy to watch you, to observe you, to see your flaws, to see your weaknesses and your vulnerabilities, so they can use it against you. That's what monitoring spirits. They're people. They're human beings that are operating under demonic energy to watch you, to see what you're doing, to see who you're talking to, who you're associated with. And then they're so obsessed, they think that they really know you because they've watched you enough. They think they know everything about you. Right? It's an obsession. You said yes, they will ask questions and get upset when you really don't answer them. That's a red flag, especially if they don't know you. You're right. Hey, realist, I get people like that away from me. What you want to know that for? And some things I be like, some people don't mean no harm, but I said, nah, that's private. I'm not getting into that. You'll always hear me say that's private. I'm not getting into that. You said, hello, Selena. Keep giving out the good advice. I'm going to listen. Thank you. 309. Right. It's like, what you asking me that for? That's none of your concern. That's private. So you're going to hear a lot of that from me. And it's not so much that I want to be mean or unapproachable or not relatable, but I got to protect myself. We are dealing in an unseen world. When you're on social media, you're dealing with unseen people, like I said, that are behind computers and phones collecting information. They're called monitoring spirits. And then they had a nerve to get troll accounts. So they are very strange people. You know what I'm saying? And when you think you have problems, be one of them. Be a fly on the wall and see how they move in life. I wish I could be a fly on the wall. I wish I could be a ghost and just follow these. If I know some of them, but if I could follow some of these people around and just see what they do behind the scenes, what they do in the chats, what they do, I'm curious about it, because I said it takes a lot of hateful energy to get into that, to really be a person that's obsessed with trying to destroy a person or obsessed with trying to hate on another person. Listen, I say this all the time. If I don't rock with you, if I don't like you, you will not see me. You will not see me. You will not hear me. I don't want to be bothered. Goodbye. Go over there. I don't ever want to see you or talk to you again. Period. We don't need to have a conversation. Know you. And the little I do know about you, I don't want to talk it out. It's over and done. Let's move on. You go your way, I go mine. Hey, Marissa. That's why now I'm very picky now. about. And so if you think I'm picky about a man, I'm really picky about being around people, certain people, even being in certain chats, even supporting certain content creators, because it's like, I don't know what type of time you on. And to be honest with you, if you come off weird to me, or you try to involve me in some BS that I ain't got nothing to do with, I'm gonna feel a way about you, and I'm gonna tell you to get the hell away from me and stay from over here. I'm gonna just be honest with you, because I don't know what type of time people be on. And really, to be honest with you, the times that I do come over here is because I got some time to come on here. I'm not one of these people that be talking to people behind the scenes anymore, especially anymore. Hell, if I ain't already have been talking to you, I don't need to talk to you. We don't need to talk. Hello, how you doing? It's good to see you, and that's good. But we don't need to know each other personally. So, um, I don't. I just. I'm very peculiar, and thank you so much, Gamma, about people that I'm even, even having light conversations with, because you don't know what people be on. I'm telling you, folks make it so easy to stay. Yes, stay in your own space. People make it easy for me to walk away because of the stuff that they do. It's real easy for me to be like, I respect this about you, but you know, I don't know about you, bruh. I don't know about you, ma'am. But you know, I there is certain things about people that I like and respect. But for the most part, I like to stay in my own lane, and I don't want to get emotionally involved with people because I'm talking about a lot of people on here, because you're gonna get sometimes some people, they feel you owe them something, and I'm going to give you exactly what you give me. I don't owe you anything. I don't go, and I'm not going back and forth with a woman or a man. I'm gonna say what I need to say. If it's something relating to me, and then I'm moving forward. So if you decide to keep it going, that's on you. If you decide to do like I've noticed it, it was one person on here, and I don't have a real issue with him, but what I don't like is sometimes people, when they do like different content, they do a lot of subliminals, and they'll say, just I'm gonna give you an example. How you'll have somebody like content creator say, "Oh, y'all women crazy." Okay, and I'm like this: if it don't apply, let it fly, right? Or so I don't get upset about nothing like that, because he ain't talking to me. I'm not crazy. I'm only crazy when you're I feel threatened or something, physically. But or they'll have title, "Y'all women are haters and jealous of me," and all this. I'm like, can you put a name on that? Cause who? Like, it's stuff like that. You be wondering where people be coming from. But I don't jump out the window, because I still do go by the philosophy. It don't apply, let it fly. But then I be wondering, what you got to say? Who are you talking to? That kind of thing. So, and that's not all the time, because sometimes I said, I don't pay attention to stuff a lot of times, because I'm like, well, it ain't talking about me. But I just be stuff like that. It's just kind of like, what you got going on? What you got going on, ma'am or sir? Hey, Denise. And I don't really like getting out of my ladylike energy. I really like staying calm, cool, and collective. You know what I'm saying? And being like, okay, whatever, But sometimes people irritate me to the point I'm just like, you know what? I don't know what you have going on. I'm not trying to figure it out. So let me just stay over here. Because I don't have, unless I have said people's name or it's very blatantly that I don't really fool with a person. Like it, I don't know. I just stay to myself. I think that's the best way to be. Thank you, Denise, for passing through, home girl. Thank you so much. But I do be wondering what kind of energy people be, where they be coming from. And yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I really be trying my best not to rub people the wrong way, but sometimes I think people want a little bit more from you than what they're also willing to give. And that to me is irritating. And that makes me not want to be bothered cut with you when people do that. Don't ask me for loyalty when you're not doing this for me. Don't ask for support when you don't support me. Like, I'm the type of person, I believe in reciprocity, right? You give a little, I give a little. You know? We're both, whether it is a relationship, friendship, a support as another content creator. And I'm gonna do even better with supporting other people that support me, because I want to let them know I appreciate your support and I want to give you that same. So when you see a person supporting you, but you can't ever support them, don't be mad. Don't feel away. Okay? Give what you want somebody to give to you. That's how I feel. You know, most people won't do that. They just want what they want and forget anybody else and what they what who they are and what they want out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just learning to stay in my lane, to be my own person. You know what I'm saying? And those who will rock with me, they'll rock with me. Those who don't, they don't. It's some people, they don't like you just because, hey Kuda, it's some people that don't like you because you may get a lot of attention. Maybe somebody notices you more than others and people don't like that. And which is crazy because we're on YouTube. We're on a social media platform. So it's not like a person is really affecting you in real life. So I think social media has made a lot of people monsters, made a lot of people very self-absorbed, made a lot of people very attention hungry, to where they feel like they have to be the star of the show. You know, I've been in a few chats, and nobody noticed me. I was just in there speaking, and I'm in there talking to certain people in the chat, and that was it. You know, but it's just like, I don't know. People are just doing too much on here. They're doing too much, not only on this app, but they're doing too much in real life. And when you doing too much for me, I stay far away from you. I can't handle it. I was talking. I have these twins. They're identical twins. They're both in the behavior unit. One of them is in the other behavior unit, and the other one's in the unit that I work in, right? And this twin, he is, he knows some things, like knows how to read, he knows his some math and things of that nature, but he does struggle in a lot of different other ways academically. But this boy, just like how I'm talking about people, we gave them some time, some recreational time where they could play with the or use the was this iPads, and he was playing on that, and then he has to get up. It's like he has ADD or something. I don't know what's going on with him. Attention deficit disorder. And He can't stay focused on the computer. He got to get up. Can I have some breakfast? And I'm like, you already had breakfast. Go sit down, twin. Can I color? He's a boy, but he, kind of feminine. And I said, just sit down, twin. You have the iPad in front of you. Sit down. He's always getting up, doing stuff. He's a busybody. Then he goes over there and talking to a student. I need him to help me, and all of this kind of stuff. And I'm saying, sit down. This is the last time I'm going to tell you. And so he does too much. And just like people, they just do too much. They busybodies. They everywhere. They always got to put their hand, put their voice on something. Sit your ass down. That's what I want to tell them. But of course I can't say that. Like mama, I have to say, sit down, sit down. And some grown people need to sit down. And they need to shut up. You know? You can't do, people do too much on here. They do too much in real life. And some of the things that people do is unnecessary. Now, that is my opinion. Some people think what I'm doing is unnecessary. Who knows? But when I do finally come and say something, then I feel like I'm doing exactly the bare minimum. Some people do, in my opinion, do too much. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. That kind of thing. I think it's important to find a balance, Selena. Isolation will only stop personal growth. YouTube is an amazing place to kind, like-minded people for the positive. Keep being fabulous, girl. Well, I think healthy. Um, even God says it's not good for man to be alone. So we understand that. What I do think is you have to be very selective of the people that you have around you too. Because if you don't, you're going to end up in a lot of mess that you didn't plan on being in. So I think that you have to just practice discretion as well as discernment. So, but I don't think I wasn't saying you should just stay to yourself and not be bothered with anyone. But I do think that you have to be very selective as well, because you just don't know a lot of times where people are coming from and their motives. And then I've also learned when you don't do what certain people want you to do, they'll get mad at you. And I'm like, listen here, you'll have some men, I was right in front of your face and I done moved on. Okay, well, I didn't want you like that. So what you getting mad about? We just cool, right? But people be feeling away and they say they not feeling away. So you don't, I think just people just need to be honest. Um, and I'm pretty much straight up, with some things. Some things like I say, I shy away from it because I'm. Hello, Moto. Get the hell up out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Sorry. Bye.